If you're feeling jealous, that means there's work to do. Other people's desires are their own, they're not yours. And that's why they're able to fulfill them while you're sitting around on the sidelines and being jealous. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if it's your first time here, which it probably is. My name is Flory, and today I am about to get ready for the gym. It's been a minute since I've done a little get ready with me video. I haven't really been wearing makeup to the gym like that, but today I was like, fuck it, let's do it. I have my Oxy Shred right here. I think this is the raspberry flavor. I usually get the Starburst flavor. It's like falling down to the bottom now, but I don't have any energy drinks, so I like to drink this in the morning. It is not the morning. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, but it's my morning because I work overnight and I get up around noon. Like, I always say that I work overnight so you guys can understand why my schedule is so weird and how I cannot do morning content. I do not do morning content. I'm asleep at 6 a.m. That's what time I get off of work, and I go straight home and I go to bed. Well, sometimes like I like to wind down, but that's besides the point. We are going to get into something a little different today because I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I don't see anyone else talking about, and that's jealousy, envy, all those things. And I'm not going to talk about how your friends are probably jealous of you and things like that, okay? No. I want to talk about what it's like to feel jealous and envious of the people around you, or even just envious of the people you see on social media. So for sunscreen, we got this Tatcha. And so I really wanted to talk about it because as someone who struggled with my self-esteem growing up, I would catch myself being, envious of other people and their looks and things that they have, the friends that they have, etc., etc. But like, I knew that's the feelings I was having. Like, I knew I was feeling jealous. Like, it wasn't like I was in denial about it. And I think a lot of the issue women have is that they don't accept the fact that they are feeling jealous of someone else. That's not enough sunscreen. Okay. But a lot of women, they like push down those feelings of jealousy and they let it turn into animosity and like being a weird ass bitch. A lot of women just need to accept the fact that jealousy is a normal human emotion. It's very normal to feel that way, especially if you're lacking in a certain department or you're feeling like you're lacking in a department. Jealousy is just inevitable. Like, you're gonna feel a little envious sometimes, especially if you see somebody having what you want. You're gonna feel some type of way about it, and that's okay. It's okay. It's a normal human emotion to feel that way. But it's when you start to stew in it and start to like really get that anger of like, oh, why does she have it and I don't? Why does she get to have that thing and I don't? Why does she look that way and I don't? The thing is, jealousy comes from having a desire for something that you don't have, or that you have yet to achieve. And if you do feel jealous when you see someone or something, it just means that you have a desire for that thing that you just haven't achieved yet. But the thing is, you have that desire. So it is possible for you to have that thing. What you need to do is focus on attaining that thing for yourself versus trying to have what they have. You can have your own version of what you think is so great in their life. You can have that for yourself, but you're too busy focusing on what they have and you want what they have. You need to worry about what you can get. A lot of women run away from feelings of jealousy because it makes them feel inadequate, like you're not good enough. And that's just simply not true. It's not true. You can feel jealous and still be confident. You can feel jealous and still have value, self-esteem, etc. It's very normal emotion, the same as anger, sadness, etc., etc. So let's get into it. I know everybody likes to act like they never jealous, you never feel envious, but this page is for the women who like to be real with themselves, who like to be honest with themselves. We don't lie to ourselves over here, okay? There is nothing that can serve you from lying to yourself. Be honest. Be honest about your feelings, and it will take you so far. Do not sit in jealousy and ignore it. If you're jealous of your friend, do not ignore those feelings. Sit with them and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What is it that she has that I don't, that I want so much? And once you figure that out, you can sit back and ask yourself, okay, so how do I obtain this thing for myself? But if it's something as silly as like, oh, she has a boyfriend and I don't, girl, go to therapy. Because a lot of women are jealous of things that are completely out of the other person's control. You cannot be jealous of someone's life, okay? You cannot be jealous of someone's family. You cannot be jealous of someone's family's wealth. Things that are outside of their own control. At the end of the day, you have this face, you're stuck with it, and you will never have the other person's face. You will never, ever, 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 ever have what they have. So you just need to sit with that, come to terms with it, and accept what you have for what it is, and learn to appreciate what you do have. Because if you are always constantly looking at what everybody else has and not what you have, of course you won't be able to count your own blessings. You're too busy counting everybody else's. The thing about jealousy is that I've learned that it is there for a reason. It's there to serve you if you use it correctly, right? So if you're jealous and you want something that someone else has, and instead of thinking about, okay, how can I obtain this? You just sit there and you ruminate on it and you ask yourself, oh, why does she have that and not me? You will never get the thing. You will never be satisfied, and you will always be the jealous ass bitch because you're too busy being lazy, asking yourself, why does she have that and not me? Instead of, how can I get that and be like her? How can I elevate and be on the same level as this person that I'm jealous of? Because I know whenever I felt that type of way, I knew that I needed to be better. Because if I'm feeling jealous, that means I'm feeling inadequate some way. And if I'm feeling inadequate, then I need to work on myself. Because nobody likes to feel like a loser. Okay? Let me grab my makeup. If you're feeling jealous, that means there's work to do. You have some work to do. Confident people, they may feel a little envy sometimes. But jealousy, like straight jealousy, non-stop jealousy, is just something that you should not be feeling on a constant rate. You just shouldn't. It should be a fleeting emotion. It comes and it goes. But if you're constantly feeling yourself feeling envious, wishing you had something that somebody else had, it's time to do some growing. It's time to do some changing. It's time to make some adjustments in your life. Because why do you feel like they have something that you don't have? You should be happy with your life. You should be happy with it, with what you have already. You should be happy with the cards you've been dealt. And if you are not happy with the cards you've been dealt, then get up from the table and go play another game. Because a lot of y'all are sitting at the wrong table, playing the wrong game. You don't like the cards you've been dealt. Get up and walk away. Go find another game to play. Because a lot of you feel like, oh, I will never have this thing. I will never be good enough. This person is so much better than me. Listen to yourself. That sounds insane. You should be your biggest cheerleader. You should be your own biggest fan. Don't be a fan of someone else. Because at the end of the day, if you're jealous of someone else and you're constantly jealous of them, like, it's not a fleeting emotion. It's not something that comes and goes. Like, this is a constant feeling of, oh, I really, really wish I had what this person had. It's time to do some shadow work. It's time to do some self-reflection. What is it about you that you feel like is not good enough? Work on that thing. And this is the way that jealousy can help you elevate. You can use those feelings to improve yourself. Those feelings are not meant to keep you down and out about yourself. Those feelings are not meant to make you feel crappy about yourself. Those feelings are meant to help you elevate and rise above what it is that you feel like is inadequate. If it's your looks, trust me, that can be adjusted. Almost anything in life, almost anything in life can be adjusted to the way that you want it to be. You can manifest the exact life that you want. You can manifest your beauty. Life is that magical. Trust me, I did it myself. And like, there's no secret sauce, like there's no special code to it, right? And I feel like I'm talking more about looks here because I personally have never really felt like a huge envy towards other people and their possessions or their personality or things that they have in their life. It's like little simple things like, oh, I wish I had clear skin. Oh, I wish, you know, I had a smaller nose, like things like that. And over time, I just learned to appreciate who I am for myself and the qualities that I do have, because that's what makes me special. And other people look at me and they may be jealous of the things that I'm insecure about. As you grow up, you also learn that the things that you're insecure about are just so insignificant. Like, they don't matter. Like, people still care about you. People still like you. People still think you're beautiful despite your imperfections. Because the person that you're jealous of, I am 100% positive, not even 99%, 100% positive that they have something that they're insecure about too, and that they have also felt the feeling of jealousy towards someone else. So you're not special when it comes to feeling jealous or feeling envious or wishing that you had what someone else had. You're just not. Everybody feels that way. It's a very normal human emotion. And like I said, if you're feeling that way and you catch yourself feeling that way too much, it is affecting your life, is affecting how you view yourself. Baby girl, it's time to make some changes. And these are the changes that you need to make that will really set you forward, and you won't be feeling so down about yourself. Because the reason you're feeling down about yourself is because you feel like you're not capable. And that's a big old no-no. Is this the right one? This is Hourglass. I'm going to just use this one. Okay, anyway. Crap, I lost my train of thought. I hate when I do that. But yeah, like I was saying, if you feeling that way, it's time to do some work. And I think that's really what kicks off this like little glow up journey type of deal. But it really requires an internal glow up, because those feelings of jealousy will always come back. They will always come back. If you don't come to terms with being happy with what you already have, you have to be grateful with it, with what you already have, to gain more. I haven't used this concealer in a minute and it's probably old. Hopefully it doesn't break me out. Because if not, if you let those feelings of jealousy fester and you don't transmute them into progression, they will turn into obsession. You'll become obsessed with those feelings. You'll become obsessed with that person to the point where you'll like want to wear their skin. Don't do that. It gets creepy. Because like I said, a lot of women don't like to come to terms with the fact that they're feeling jealous. It's like such a taboo, right? But for me, I don't really feel like it's taboo. I feel like it's really a normal emotion to feel. And as long as you don't like let it fester, and you know, if you don't let it affect how you feel about that person in general, I think you'll be okay. But a lot of people let those feelings of jealousy turn into hatred, and that's just not healthy for anybody involved. Because once you start to feel jealous of someone, it's like, it feels like such a nasty emotion, right? But if you don't address it right then and there, those feelings don't go away. Alright, y'all, my makeup brushes keep growing legs and I'm walking away. Okay. Once you come to terms with why you're feeling jealous, what it is about that person that you want, you need to start to take action. Okay, what do I need to do? How do I obtain this thing? This is the best way to cancel out your jealous feelings. Oh, because Lord knows, so many women deal with jealousy and they just simply don't understand it. They don't understand it, and then it turns into something so much uglier and so much worse than what it started out as. And you can use those negative feelings and turn them into something positive instead of becoming a person that is a hater, because that's pretty much what you turn into. You turn into a hater, and you don't want to be a bad hater. Hate on the stuff you're supposed to hate on. Don't hate on the girly pop that's cute and is a CEO of her own company, living in her high rise in Miami, and you want that life. Like, no. You should be looking into her life and seeing what she does that you can do. Elevate, babes. Elevate. Hold on, I have to be right back. For some reason, my camera is overheating. Okay, I'm back. And like I was saying, don't be a hater. Don't turn into a hater just because you're feeling a little envious. Not cute. Not very ladylike, not very demure. What you need to do is, like I said, sit with those feelings and figure out why you're feeling that way. You know you're feeling jealous. Do not lie to yourself. Do not lie to yourself. Accept those feelings for what they are. It's so normal. It's so human. Especially in the world of social media today, where everybody is showing off all their greatest accomplishments, all the good things that they do have. All you see on social media is other people flourishing. It is very common, and not at all, it doesn't say anything negative about your character. If you do feel a little jealous sometimes, it does not make you a bad person. It doesn't. What makes you a bad person is when you start being hateful and saying nasty things and being a hater towards that person. That is what makes you a bad person. Being envious and being jealous, that does not make you a bad person. That does not make you inadequate. That does not make you less than. Even though those feelings may feel that way, you are not less than the person that you are feeling envious of. You are not inadequate. Okay? They're not better than you. They just have things that you don't. A lot of people have things that you don't, the bad and the good. So you don't want to be jealous of someone because you never know what they obtained to get there. You never know what they went through to get there. And you may want what they have, but you don't want what they have. You don't really want what they have because you don't know what they have. Okay? You don't know what they've been through. You want this life that they have. You want these physical things that they have, but you don't know what they did to achieve it. You don't know what they did to obtain those things. You just see what they want you to see. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Because a lot of the things that you do see are illusions, okay? They're illusions. And you can't let illusions trick you into feeling these hateful feelings, these feelings of hate and envy for this person just because they are only showing you the best parts of their life. You get it? You get it. Because I guarantee you, if you were to show your life to someone that wanted the things that you have, they would feel those same feelings of jealousy and envy. And you'd be like, oh, well, why are you jealous of me? It doesn't matter, babe. Exactly. So stop it. Because the things that you have, someone else could be jealous of those things too. So what are we going to do next time we feel a little envious? Oh, I wish I had that. I wish I looked like that. Oh, I wish I had the things that she had. Oh, her boyfriend treats her so nice. I wish I had a boyfriend like that. I wish I had a family like that. I wish I had a personality like that. I wish everybody liked me the way that they liked her. I wish my hair looked like that. I wish my skin looked like that. Like, listen to yourself and turn around and like, well, how can I make my skin like that? How can I make my hair like that? How can I get people to like me the way that they like her? How can I be sociable? How can I be likable? Like, a lot of these things can be adjusted in your own lifestyle if you put in the work. Now, some things can't, okay? If you got a crappy family, then you kind of just stuck with that crappy family. But then again, you can always go out and make your own family. So don't let these little stabs of jealousy make you feel inadequate, make you feel less than. Because a lot of people get caught up in that feeling and they start to feel less than, and they start to beat themselves up, and that's when you end up with depression and you end up with this social anxiety. And instead of doing that, instead of internalizing it, you need to project that into your manifestations to see, okay, how can I manifest the lifestyle that I want? How can I manifest the looks that I want? How can I manifest these things? Because Lord knows the world is so magical that you can create it to fit your narrative. I'm just saying, we see it all the time. I never thought Trump would be president, but here we are. He manifested it. He wanted it, so he went out there and got it. You can do the same thing with whatever it is that you want. Trust me, anything is possible. You can make your looks elevate in a year, okay? Maybe less. There are girls out there who sell entire ebooks on how to make yourself beautiful. And I'm not gonna lie, they might work. You never know. I am a spiritual person, and I definitely believe in magic. I believe in glamour magic. I believe in spells, etc., etc. And I believe there are glamour witches out there. There are women out there who can teach you how to become beautiful. Isn't that crazy, right? But you have to be willing to accept that that is what you want. That's a desire that you have. Stop feeding into other people's desires and being jealous of other people's desires, and feed into your own. Other people's desires are their own. They're not yours. And that's why they're able to fulfill them while you're sitting around on the sidelines and being jealous, because you're not focusing on your own desires. You're focusing on what they have. Focus on what you have. and how you can elevate what you already do have. Oh, I've been so sad if that broke. Okay. Because last time I checked, you can't body swap with anybody else. So you can hope and wish and pray all you want, but you will never, ever have what they have. You can only have what is meant for you. And you will never know what that is if you sit around being jealous of everybody else. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on elevating yourself. The minute, because I guarantee you, the girl that you're looking at and being so envious of and wanting to be like and wish you had this, that, and the third, she is focusing on herself. Her main priority is herself. She's not focusing on what the next girl is doing. She's not looking at the next girl like, oh, I need to be doing what she's doing so I can get what she got. No, focus on what you need to be doing to fulfill your own desires. Because if you have a desire for what someone else has, your path to get that thing is going to be completely different than theirs. You cannot do what they do to obtain what they have. You have to follow your own path and obtain it in your own special way. Go through what you need to go through to get the thing. Because if not, it will not go right. If you try to skip the line, take shortcuts, copy, emulate, do exactly what that person does, you're trying to destiny swap. You're trying to basically live in that person's body and live their life experiences. That's just not possible, babes. You will never. You cannot see the world through their eyes. Now, when I say that the things that they have are attainable in your life, I mean that in a way that, like I said, you can go through your own path and obtain these things without having to constantly check on them and check and make sure, am I doing it right? Am I doing it the way she's doing it? No, do it your way. And I promise you, you will achieve the same things, if not better. And you won't feel those feelings of inadequacy anymore. Because that's all it is. A little confidence in your ability to achieve your dreams goes a long way. So I really want women to focus on being honest with themselves when it comes to these negative emotions, instead of hiding them and internalizing them, and it just turns you into a weird ass bitch. Be honest with yourself when it comes to these negative emotions, and they will serve you. Your negative emotions will serve you if you use them properly. But if you misuse them and you ignore them, they can do nothing but haunt you, and they will hinder you in your relationships, okay? So understand this. Be honest with yourself. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to stop my video right here. My camera keeps overheating for some reason. I think it's because I have it near my lights. But that's all I have to say. Love you guys very much. And yeah, bye.